coming back from my camp spot, heading towards the lookout. I come over the hill and I get that view. That is really amazing. Alright, so I am at the Dome Lookout, and this is awesome. It's right above Dawson City, and the weather really is quite amazing for what it's been. And I got this view of Dawson City right down below, and you almost have a 360 other than this small hill to the side. But then behind me is the mountain range all the way around, and then down there the river, the Yukon River, continues. But the really cool thing about this is as you walk up this small hill right from the parking lot, there is this huge fire pit. So you can come up here with friends and family and make a fire with that view out over the hill ridge. That is just super cool. So great spot. There's even a big wooden bench made out of tree trunks, and nice area. I'm the only one up here, I guess, just because it's, well, it is Sunday, but yeah, I'm still the only one up here, and it's a beautiful day. So if you're in the area, it's worth a short trip up. It's just a couple of miles out of town, and then you obviously end up over the town. I camped right near here. Great eye overlander spot. Had relatively flat surface, kind of rocky, but it had a fire ring that the other people that were staying there as well used and made dinner. And I just hung out in the Jeep and enjoyed the view out the back hatch. But glad I came up here. This was actually, I didn't even know about it. It was a suggestion from my girlfriend. She looked it up while I was in Dawson City, told me to come here, and I did, so she gets all the credit. So I'm gonna take a bit more video and just enjoy the view a little bit. Head back down to Dawson City, do a couple of last minute things on the internet, and start heading out of here. Alright, so just stopped back in the visitor center real quick, and I am going to head to the isolated town of Eagle, Alaska. It's about 70 miles. It says it's going to take me about 3 hours to get there, so probably 4 to 5, and stay the night there. And from there I'll head back down and go to Chicken, and then I'm not quite sure. I know I'm going to go through Tok, but I don't know what route I'm taking after that, so I'll decide that tomorrow or the day after, and just go from there. Alright, so got another small ferry to cross the Yukon. This would be kind of cool. I've already crossed the Peel twice, the Mackenzie twice, and now the Yukon. So once I hit that, I think I will be on my right way And the road that goes from here towards Alaska is called the Top of the World Highway, I think. So kind of looking forward to those views with this absolutely beautiful weather. It's a really good time to be out here traveling. Off the ferry, it's paved road for a few miles, and then after that it just turns to all dirt. But so far it's well graded, nice solid ground, no potholes so far. I have no idea what the rest of this drive is going to be like. It can't be worse than going to Tuck, but it is possible. So I haven't deflated my tires yet. I've still got them at about 32 psi. If it starts to get rough, then I'll get out and deflate them, but as of right now, I'm going to be fine. And I'm pretty sure it's like this all the way to Alaska from what I read, but we'll see. Absolutely amazing. So that is what I get on one side of the road, and then this is what I get on the other. What a really cool drive. Well, when I set out on this trip, my destination was Alaska, and I just made it, but there is no sign. I didn't see one up to this rest stop, which is right around the corner from the border agent, and so I don't know, maybe it really didn't happen. So I hope there's one further along, but where those two posts are, that is definitely a place for a sign. I'm wondering if the Alaska sign went there. The only thing I have to go off of is this Davis Dome wayside. I guess you can look that up and see that I am on the US side of the border. But It's a relief. Actually, when I did set out, Alaska was the destination, but my main goal became Tuck and the Arctic Ocean then, and this became kind of secondary. But now I've got both of them off my list, my top 1 and 2, and it's all downhill from here, I think. But it's a still a beautiful day out, a lot more cloud cover. I actually had to take off my sweater because it was a little warm in the sun. Just had a couple of sandwiches here to enjoy the moment with that view out there. And now I'm gonna head on to Eagle and probably stay out there, I guess. It's still, I don't know, it's only about 4 something, I think. So plenty of daylight left, and I'll decide on my way. And by the way, the top of the World Highway, it's not very high actually. It's only about 4,000 feet, I think, at most in some places. Most of it's around 3,000 feet. But man, are there some amazing places to pull off and stay the night, or 2 or 3. So keep that in mind if you ever come this way. It was too early in the day for me, and I've been really slow lately. The Dempster Highway took me way too long, and I've been chilling out in Dawson City for almost 2 days. So I really need to keep moving, or else I would have made one of those places home for the night. And now that I'm in Alaska, I can launch my drone again. I don't want to do it right here. It's only within a mile and a half of the border area, so I'm pretty sure that there's a no-fly zone for at least a few miles around here. For now, I'm gonna get back in the Jeep, and hair's getting long, and keep moving. But yeah, made it to Alaska. Alright, so I made it all the way to Eagle, and I should have stopped about 15 miles south of here when there were great viewpoints that I could have driven to. But the ones that I was eyeing, I already saw people up there, and I didn't want to encroach on them. I could have waited around, it's Sunday night, to see if they left, but so I kept going into Eagle, and then of course, yeah, you go into the valley, and it's by a river, so I should have known better that once I reached that summit area that it was all going to be downhill from there. But anyway, I found this nice stream. It's not too far from Eagle, and I'm just parked along the bank here. It's about 6 o'clock. I am 4 hours behind the Eastern time zone here in Alaska. Once you cross the border up north, or it might be in both places, you cross another time zone, so I'm 1 hour behind California. But I don't expect to get bothered at all. I do want to try to do the tour tomorrow at 9 o'clock. It's like $7, but I think it'd be really cool. This is a way out there town, and there's a lot of history here, and supposedly it's supposed to be pretty neat. So I'd like to do that. For now, I'm just going to settle in. I've got a lot of video to edit. My phone's starting to get full, so I need to start catching up and have my windows rolled down a little bit and enjoy the sound of the water. It's a nice evening, and it shouldn't get too cold tonight, so it should be a good sleep. So, till tomorrow, that's it.